Cairn is the newest in a long line of super fun and hard climbing games. Oh look, there I go. Welcome to Every Way I Died in Cairn Free Solo, the hardest difficulty in the game. In this mode, you have a smaller bag to carry less items, no pythons to hook onto the mountain for tough climbs, and most importantly, if you die, you are set back to the start of the mountain. Falling, starving, dehydrating, running and slipping over, they will all end your run. There's also a few extra things that I felt took away from the challenge and chose not to use. Chalk gives you better grip for particularly tough parts of the mountain, and no elderweed flower. This is an item usually only found high up on the mountain, but in Free Solo you actually start with one, and it revives you if you fall to your death. But I felt it wasn't in the nature of the challenge, so I would always throw it away as soon as the run started. Alright. Attempt 2. Alright. It's already nighttime, that's so unfair. Warning, bears may roam on Cami. They are extremely dangerous. Stay alert, do not carry pungent food. Do not leave any waste behind and never attempt to approach a bear. You hike at your own risk. So how many runs do we reckon I'm losing to a bear? I've done harder climbing games, but Cairn Free Solo in particular is difficult because any falling pretty much guarantees death after the first 15 minutes of the 4-hour run. So basically, you gotta play perfectly. What you saw there was my first run. We'll call it run 0 so that the run number matches with the number on screen. In this run, I never made it out of what I considered to be the intro to the mountain. Run 1, however, did actually go somewhere. Whew. I'm gonna take this route from now on rather than going down or going like around, because this route was so much nicer for later on at least. It was a little bit harder at one point, but there we go. I need to stop and eat. The early climb starts off incredibly free. I've only died here when not paying attention. It's really once you start to reach this split section with the cable car that the mountain begins to me. In this attempt, I ended up making it past this section and up the waterfall. In fact, attempt 1 ended up making it a good way further than attempt 0. We met a guy called Marco who will later on end up being important. I'm gonna have to put one. Sometimes you have to put like 1 foot down. Oh! Okay, that makes it significantly easier. I don't have to continue to climb if it's just gonna do it in a cutscene.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, wait for me! Marco. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Marco. You're going to die.
You're Ava, right? The Ava? Who reached the summit of the Giant's Needle from the south face last winter?
North face.
I knew you'd started your ascent of Cami a few weeks ago. I never thought we'd be on the same route. It's crazy.
God, he's so much better than us. He's off.
Sammy.
Once Marco scuttles off, we climb through the first difficulty spike, being this cave, and finally up into what I call the doll area, since there's a bunch of doll parts scattered around to find. I'd call this the first skill check of the mountain. And let's just say, I got skill checked pretty hard. Alright, we're on to the easy route. It would actually be difficult to clip farm on this route, I think, because I reckon falling, I would just land in a safe place. Whew, this chat is a ghost town by some viewers from virus.com. Why are we getting windy? No, the wind just means that I'm doing well, don't worry. What the fuck? Where am I going here? This is awful. Is this going to be a video? It might be 2. Definitely going to be at least 1. Depends on how many times I die. Which, it looks like this is going to add to the count in a second. Hi, YouTube. Guys, I'll give you a little hint. I'm a really small creator. If you chat in my streams even once, odds are no one else will chat for ages, and that ends up with about an hour of video where your name is in the video. So odds are you don't need to go out of your way to say hi to YouTube. You're gonna end up in the video if you've chatted. Fucking hour of banter slandering you. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's just an hour when no one had chatted, so it was like just Bailey insulting Sam. Is this bad? Nuh-uh. This is fine. Say hi to YouTube. 5 gifted, 5 gifted, 5 gifted, Sam. Hi, Doctor Who. I'll make that into a clip just for you, Sam. It was gonna happen eventually. I was telling people people seem to believe I was going to make it on my second try. Run 2 didn't start out very promising. We got an early blackout, actually the only blackout I've ever gotten. Not now, bot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Already? What was that voice crack? Oh wait, I only passed out. I'm not dead. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Broken bottle, instant mashed potatoes. Oh, hell yes. What the hell am I doing? But from here, the run actually did kind of come together. Ultimately, what killed me was this game's brutal day-night cycle where it gets way too dark to see anything for half the game. I actually found watching my gameplay through OBS on the second monitor to be a lot easier to see, hence why I'm often looking away. Doesn't mean it was amazing though. Oh, I'm nowhere near, fuck. I wish it would be daytime so I could see a bit better. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna wake up from that one. From here, Run started to die for stupid reasons. Run 3 died to the game defaulting to everywhere but the crack I wanted to place my hand into. And then when it finally did, that hand was the first one the game chose to move. Please put your hand in the crack, thank you, oh my god. No, why would I ever want to move that one? Fucking dumbass game. Why would I ever want to move that one? Run 4 died because my foot wouldn't wrap around the crack like I wanted. Can I just
passing through.
And Run 5. Well, Run 5 died because of this stupid cave section. Oh my god, I hate this cave section. Welcome to the cave section. This cave is right before the doll section and is probably the hardest difficulty spikes in the early part of Mount Kami. Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned that's the name of the mountain we're climbing. This cave has some really awkward points, and while you won't fall to your death the first time, falling several times is where it will get you. Turns out having less health means you have less stamina, which means you'll fall quicker. But I didn't know this for a long time, and it almost definitely is what killed me here. I fucking hate this section. Wait, I'm dead? I thought I'd pass out. Oh my god. I'm scared to look over here. Oh, it's not actually nearly as bad. Look at this mess. Look at how horrible this section has been. Look at how smooth sailing it was. Such smooth sailing up until that section. I don't have a clue what I was doing wrong. Run 6 ended up being the second run that made it back to the doll, and therefore PB. But at this point I ended off stream and started the next one a little bit too brave for my own good. Where are we? Oh, we were about to take on a really difficult route. We're brave, aren't we? Are we gonna take this on? This doesn't look that hard, honestly. It's tall, but it's not that crazy. I reckon I can beat this. Let's give it a shot, eh? What's the worst that can happen? I fall and lose my hour-long run? Lucky numbers. Gonna have to do the old starfish. Starfish did not work. Starfish was a bad idea. Let's never starfish again. How high up are we? You could say we're nowhere near the top. In fact, you could say that we're barely off the ground. You still wouldn't be that off. Fuck! She's just passed out, right, guys? She's just passed out. She'll surely wake up. Fortunately, Run 7 immediately made it back, and we took a slightly easier route. I think this route that I'm on is one of those... You're not, don't lie. One of those routes that is significantly harder to start off with, but a lot easier later on. Let's go! Yeah, I think that this is a harder start, but a much easier end than what I was trying to do last run. Oh, fuck! Maybe not easy enough, though. Run 8 fell victim to one of my least favourite climbs. So bad I'd like to change the route I took for it, but until then I cope with losses like this. Don't do that. I will never enjoy this part of the climb. As it just started raining as I'm climbing this section. This section is starting to get easier and easier, to be fair. I'm not really struggling with it anymore, at least. Oh, it was glitching out with my foot there. Fuck's sake. I hate when it does that. See, it's doing it again. It's still doing it. Stop it. Behave, please. Oh my god, no. I hate when it does that. It was like trying to put my foot into the wall. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's such an annoying thing when it does that. I was very pleased with this route, as you can tell. To compensate for that, Run 9 went way beyond PB. Where the fuck do I go from here, actually? I was so focused on getting this far, I never thought about where to go from it. There's literally not a route above me. What the fuck? What am I meant to do? Pick your own route? That's how I fall. I've got focus, I've got grip, I've got everything. Surely I just have to lock in and I'll make it. There's no fucking way I've actually made it to a route. Oh, that's because I haven't. I fucking made it. Hi. It's a Logan Paul stream. Wait. Oh my god, I can loot his body. I actually can't loot his body because I'm about to fall if I stop and search. Get up. Thank you. That's funny as fuck, though. We finally actually done it. That climb took so long, but we're here. We've made it. Oh, this looks interesting. Here we meet Marco again, and we share food for the night.
Hey, are you awake?
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's pretty.
See?
Pretty game.
This is exactly why.
I know.
Do you know, Marcus? Do you know? Marcus, I don't think you know. Marcus, I think you're lying to me. How pretty. But sadly, once we finish talking to Marco, the run begins to come to an end. Whew! Getting kind of sketchy up here. I kind of picked a long route knowing it was a long route, but it looked really easy, you know? So I was like, oh, it's very clearly defined on where I should be going this entire climb. So even though it's a long climb, I'll be able to handle it. Also, this bird's gonna get me killed because I'm so zoomed out because of it. Oh. Yeah, give me your eggs! Because of the fucking bird! It was the bird! Killed by a bird. Oh. That was like a 2-hour run. Oh. Well, we've gotten there. We can get back, I guess. Let's discuss Mount Cami. In my head, I've split the mountain up into 4 sections. Run 9 was the first run to make it to what I consider to be the beginning of Section 2. Once you've played enough, you begin to realize that Section 1, what I've been struggling on so far, is honestly quite easy. So is Section 2, to be honest, but it does have a really difficult ending. Before we see that, however, we need to make it back, and let's just say Run 10 doesn't. It's not a good time, Chris. But seriously though, Chris should assume that I'm dead by the fact that I'm not responding. There's no way that's blue. There's no way you're about to tell me this route is easy. Look at this shit. But I quite confidently predict it ends here.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. It's only a blue route. What the fuck is this route? Okay. No! The spoiled orange cat. The other two are chill, I see. That was my own fault. I chose to take a route I knew was going to be hard. We went back to our usual route for run 11, and we did actually make it back up to section 2. From here, there's a long stretch of very easy areas, and we made it back far into PB territory by not attacking the fucking bird. We got so far that run 11 made it to the end of section 2. You know, that really hard part I mentioned before. A horrible climb overhanging a massive fall with excessively difficult routes. By far the hardest part of the mountain we had seen yet, and honestly one of the hardest climbs on all of Cami. Oh, you don't mean it? Oh, you're lying? That's the route? Wait, I'm taking this route up? Is it just a solid climb? You tell lies. Wonder how many minutes of focus I can stack. I can stack up to 8 minutes of grip and I think 12 minutes of focus. Give myself some burst to go a bit faster. We would be going all in on this route and then praying that above this it gives me a bunch of nice stuff to compensate me for all the stuff I use. I think we have to. Like, I'm not confident enough to do this section without spamming items. I'm going all in with this. I have done everything in my power to make myself as overpowered as I can. If I fuck it up, there really was just nothing I could have done. And it's windy. Have mercy on me. I think it's definitely to the right. It's the right call. Oh, it's raining now. Good. Fuck you. You don't get to do that to people.
Strap them down.
Oh, cutscene. Shh, that means I'm on the right path at least, eh?
Why did you leave? Why do you feel the need to climb that big, stupid rock?
That's not a good... Yeah, okay, move your hand.
2 days ago. He still had a nice life ahead of him. He spent his last night at the vet.
The dog died.
You should have seen. Once again, I am breaking your concentration. But I would love to know, Ava. Why?
Don't fall.
She doesn't get it. She doesn't get any of it.
I'd love to focus on what just happened, but I'm still on a timer. What the fuck am I going? Okay, I need to actually stop and ask, like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm just heading further and further into no man's land. This is so fucked. This route is awful. Oh my god. I'd say I picked it, but there was no alternatives. That happened so fast. It happened so fast. I slipped for half a second. Yeah, run 11 hurt for a while. I think the worst part was just seeing how hard I had underestimated Cairn's difficulty. It kept me distracted during run 12 and caused a pretty stupid death. I've corrected your mistakes, Chris. Or have I? Shit. And when I actually made it back for run 13, my anxiety got the best of me and I made the same mistakes. Do you want to do this section or this section? That's the question. The routes here are all brutal and there is no clear way to go. The right route has an alright start, but you really want to be on the left by the time that this middle rock parts the route. So I tried going from the right route and moving over to the left, but unfortunately... Come on. Oh shit, how can I do this? How do I want to get back? I'm kind of being locked down going to the right by being here. No, absolutely not. Alright, we're locked down this route now. I didn't want to go down this route, but we're going down this route because I'm scared. Big baby wants to go this way. Arena started, we could fall very quickly. And though I made good progress to get up and as close to the left route as I could get, runs can end so quickly on these big climbs. That's bullshit. I'm dead because of that. I'm fucking dead because it wouldn't go onto the rock. I'm fucking... Oh, every time it's because my foot won't go onto a rock. At this point, the mind games really started to play on me, and Run 14 never even made it past the intro of the mountain, barely beating Run 0. You know what? If I keep failing, there's gonna be... Really? Come on. Do I die here? Holy shit. If I keep failing, there's gonna be people coming in assuming that I've beaten the game and that I'm actually on to, like, trying to rebeat the game. And I was done for the day. We made it back up to the cave and I called it so I would have a warm-up for next stream before getting back to the horrible PB. Sadly, the next day not only never made it past the large wall, but it never even made it past the doll area or into section 2. Fuck that section. Nuh-uh, 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 nuh-uh. Not in the same spot again. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, these people would like swing, or not swing, but like climb to like... Fuck off, am I dead from that? I've climbed that section like 50 times. Can I put my foot back down, please? Put my foot back down, please. As for this run, we made it to the doll section. Oh yeah, this fucking part. We're taking a new route there from now on. I'm not about to lose a run here. Alright, we're gonna switch over to something else because I can't today for some reason. I'm not gonna lose a run here, no. I would never! Fuck! I was so off this day that I went to play other games and I still sucked ass. And I ended up just chilling out and not continuing to waste my energy while failing after these awful runs. I ended up practicing a little bit off stream, but the main thing that would come in handy is people who were better at the game than me coming in and giving me help. This is when I learned that stamina is lower based on my stats and how valuable grit is. And so, Run 22 soared, crushing all my other runs and getting a PB that was nearly twice as far as previous. Being honest, the biggest help was likely this setting that showed a little square when I was on a good grip. It was very powerful, and had the challenge been easier, I likely wouldn't have used it. But chat said to use it and I wanted to win. So from here it was turned on. Don't worry though, being able to see if I was on a good grip becomes a lot less important later in the game. Oh my god. Let me just take a minute to just like, you know, there is no way he is behind me after that.
It was challenging.
Challenging.
I'm with him on this
That's
one.
one way to put it.
Upon beating our previous crux, the mountain gives a short break before you have to climb up the spire. This is probably the most technically challenging part of the mountain, and had I not been getting help from chat, I likely would have really struggled. But instead, we beat it first try, and I have never died here since I was given a very clear and easy route that I've never deviated from. And after this, the mountain gets a lot easier again, and we meet up with Marco once more, where he finally cracks.
I tried, but I'm not like you.
Marco.
Please stop trying to motivate me. You're making things worse. You're getting me to believe I have a chance of succeeding here.
Marco, no one ever said it would be easy.
How would you get down?
So you're gonna get up, pick up your stuff, and we'll continue this climb together.
No. This mountain isn't going to kill me. You are.
Marco, you're not gonna make it if you stay on your own.
Oh, you'd give up on the summit? For me? Is that really what you're saying? You'd go back down and live with that failure? You'd do that, Ava? I'm going to bed.
Okay, I thought it was gonna actually make me choose for a second.
Marco? Marco?
When we wake up, Marco is nowhere to be seen and we need to learn ice climbing. Ice climbing is generally not much harder than normal. It's more awkward to get a good grip, but once you have that good grip, you're not falling off like you can on normal walls, so it's really not too bad. From here, it's actually just a hop, skip, and a jump to the end of Section 3. If only Section 4 could be so free. We finally run back into Marco, and he's been found by an old climber who has decided to live upon Cammy after failing his climb. This is a point in the game where we are given a choice. We can either turn back and go down the mountain with Marco, or we can continue to the end of the game. Wait a second, I've just realized that my bag is wrong because they didn't make a second cutscene for the hard mode.
I didn't know there was game up here.
You'd be surprised how high wild goats can climb.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm doing another kind of hunting. Here you go. Further left.
Are they gonna be like snow leopards?
A little higher.
Is he shooting climbers down?
What happened?
The same thing that happens every time. He didn't listen to me. And failed.
Well, how long has he been stuck like this?
13 days.
Oh, he's trying to shoot the rope.
The day before yesterday, though. I've been
Oh,
watching
wow.
since the rifle offers a dignified death to climbers who find themselves in this predicament. No one should be left dangling like a disjointed puppet. So I am cutting the rope by shooting at it, and the mountain becomes their final resting place.
He must have a lot of bullets. Don't worry, buddy. I won't have a rope that you need to pull me down from.
I gotta get going. Farewell, Damas.
The kid showed you the cemetery, didn't he? Wasn't that enough? I knew it would take more effort to convince you than the boy.
It's been 12 years, Damas. You can remain here forever in this purgatory you've created for yourself. But let me go. You've had a good run. But it's my turn now.
I won't leave you hanging like a broken mannequin.
8 minutes of grit. 9 minutes of burst. I could go for a huge ice section, or I could go for not that. I think I'm gonna have to go for ice section though. I'm really like, as you can tell, like, I mean, I hide it well, what can I say? I'm imagining a real-life ice climber climbing like this. They'd be called mental. To be doing positions like this on ice? Good God. Fuck my life, I'm going right. I need to go back a bit. I have royally fucked it on the routing side of things. Get in that goddamn crack. I beg you to do the smart thing here. Why is that not safe? Come on now. I didn't shake at all. I didn't have a chance. I didn't shake. I mean, I just, wow. Wow. Falling from here hurts. I had to end stream for the day and prepare myself knowing the mountain was only gonna get harder. When I came back the next day, however, not only did I not make it back up, but I had potentially the 2 most embarrassing deaths of any challenge I've ever done. I'm less nervous this time as well because, you know, I'm better at the game now. Does that even work? I don't know. Fuck. Oh my fucking God. We're like barely into the run. I'm not that unhappy if I die. Haven't even made it properly to section 2 yet. And we are going to because I've never died here, but...
Your altitude, your stool color. I don't care, just give me anything. Damn it.
Hey Chris, you want to know something about me? I'm currently climbing up a really awkward crack spot in the middle of a thunderstorm and it's not going well. Fuck! Fuck! It's not going well, Chris. Not going well. I only did those 2 runs this day, and the next day would be a real short stream with only one not amazing run. It's around here, right? Yeah, that's the nettle there that I need to go to. JK, 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 let's not get it, let's not get it! Remember several times when I've said that going down in this game is a death sentence and then I just ignore myself anyway? But actually, that's where this video ends. We only have one run I haven't shown you, and it deserves its own dedicated video. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to learn Cairn in its hardest difficulty. I really hope you'll join me as I beat it. All this was streamed live on my Twitch, and if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy watching me live. I'm gonna be taking on Cairn with only 3 limbs soon, which might hopefully also get a video. So if you want to see one of my challenges live, that's your chance. I also have a Discord now. It's pretty small since I've only just made it, but it's public so anyone can join. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a good one.